my father passed away in 2012. He got to see a glimpse of the. I remember, like, he was an actor himself. He came from, Broadway, and very thespian, and he was in Star Trek, and he would get fan mail all the time. He played like a small role in Star Trek 3, and he would get these crazy, amazing fan letters, and he loved it. It was like the happiest that he was when he was answering fan mail for Star Trek. So when we were out one time, because my dad was, going through some stuff, but we were out spending time together, and someone came up to me from Iraq, and they're like, "We watch your show there." And he was just like, "What the hell? Across the world like that? That's amazing." And I was like, dude, and that made me so happy. And it was like a couple of months before he passed away. And he was able to like see the reality of how far reaching this audience was.
That is beautiful. And it actually puts a tear in my eye, because I think about it's just so nice when a father could just love his son so much and want to see him be successful and be so, just in awe of something like that, where, it just, for me especially, it's a beautiful thing. I don't know. It was just the relationship. I could just see it. Like when you were just talking about it, I just envisioned it. I could see it. And just this guy who just cares about you and was like, wow, from the other side of the world. How do they recognize you from and what that does is that creates this sort of feeling inside you, I'm sure, where it's just like, it just feels good that your dad feels good about what you're doing and what you've like, it just, that's such a fulfilling feeling, isn't it?
It's very special. And I have a very close relationship with my parents. And my dad, it's weird. It's like when he passed away, I mean, it was so weird because the one thing that we would do together is we'd fish together. We'd fly fish together, which is like in itself another art and a craft that I've been doing it for 31 years and I still suck at it, dude. I like to imagine myself that I'm a master angler at this point. And then I go out on the river and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why can't I do this? My dad was a master angler. He was so good. He fished for, 70 years or something. And so we would go and spend time like that together. But after he died, like I still go fishing and I still almost feel like he's there. It's the weirdest. It's so strange. It's comforting.
I believe that. I believe he is there.
It's a wonderful, it's a strange thing. It's the one thing that I still can't quite understand. I don't know if it's just my own imagination, but I don't know.
Well, you know what? My best friend was my grandfather, who died a year and a half ago. And he was my best friend. And I couldn't stop videotaping him from the time I was a kid. I just thought he was the funniest, awesomest guy in the world. And he always golfed, and I never liked golf. He would take me, and I just never. And during this pandemic, for the first time, I said, fuck, well, golf's really the only thing I could do. So I'd go golf, and you're with one guy and you're separated and you're social. It's a sport that you could play. You got your own ball, you're touching your own balls. That didn't sound right. But, for me, I always feel like Irv's with me. And I feel like there's some kind of awesome, it's just this feeling where I'm like, my grandfather always wanted me to golf. Fuck, why didn't I golf as much with him? And now I just feel like there's this essence, like, Irv, here I go. Could you help me out? Apparently not, because I'm sucking up. But there is a nice feeling. And I don't know, whatever it is. It's just like you said, spirit. You said you're more spiritual. And, who's to say what's out there?